Powered by Riverside FM.
We are today comparing the Minnesota Vikings running back room this year to last year's running back room. If you didn't see the previous episode, we compared the Minnesota Vikings quarterback room this year to the Minnesota Vikings quarterback room last year. And the reason why we're doing this, man, is I'm trying to take people step by step through a lot of bad takes out there about the Minnesota Vikings football team. And more specifically, what I'm talking about are the takes that the Minnesota Vikings are going to be last in the NFC North, that are not going to be in the playoff conversation, that are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. And I'm trying to figure out where this is coming from. So the only way we can do this, UP Nation, is maybe we're missing something. The only way we could do this is take this thing step by step. I think we made a pretty good case yesterday that the quarterback room with J.J. McCarthy, Sam Howell, has gotten a lot better than last year's quarterback room with Nick Mullins and Sam Darnold and so on and so forth. Daniel Jones, there's a lot of pieces in there. I think we made a pretty good case that the quarterback room is better than last year. Some may agree, some may disagree, but I think we made a pretty good case. Now, let's go to the running back room. The 2024 running back room, your depth started with Cam Akers, Ty Chandler. Two pretty good quarterbacks. Cam Akers showed flashes of being a really good running back that could spell Aaron Jones. Ty Chandler shows flashes of being dynamic. I don't think anybody could argue that. I think the one thing about Ty Chandler is his pass blocking. Like, if you can't pass block in KOC's scheme, man, you're going to have a hard time finding playing time. And that's where Ty Chandler kind of is. Then you got Aaron Jones, who was your stalwart in the backfield. Now, there's a little misconception about Aaron Jones' season last year. And there's a lot of things that I've read about Aaron Jones when people evaluate his season is that he was hurt all the time last year. Was he dinged up? Absolutely. Aaron Jones was dinged up last year, but he didn't miss a game. Like, he was never out. And he's coming off career numbers, a lot of career highs in a lot of different categories. I think we just got to throw that out there, man. If we're going to put on a case between, if the running back room is better now or then or whatever, we got to make sure that we get really specific about the details and not lie in these gray areas. And Aaron Jones, dinged up last year, but he played all 17 games and put up career numbers. You look at Aaron Jones, he's a dual threat running back. He catch balls out of the backfield, very productive when he's healthy. He battled minor injuries throughout the year last year, but again, played all 17 games. You got Ty Chandler, who I'm a little bit higher on Ty Chandler in terms of with the ball in his hands, but without the ball in his hands, what is Ty Chandler? He's got explosive runs. He's got great speed. He's really inconsistent in pass protection and doesn't have the best ball security, UP Nation. I think when you look at the running back room last year, if you had to hang your hat on an identity, I think their identity was they were an outside zone scheme, relied on speed, and relied on space. That was the quarterback room for the Minnesota Vikings last year. They were not very physical. They lacked physicalness. In short yardage situations, they were not very good, absolutely terrible in the red zone. And I think there were times, UP Nation, where they were very over-reliant on Aaron Jones's health. They really didn't have that depth. I mean, you had Cam Akers coming in there. Cam Akers he's coming off of 2 popped Achilles. Like, that was their depth. If I had to summarize the Minnesota Vikings running back room last year, they were veteran-led. They had some veterans, but they were very shallow. Flashy moments at times. UP Nation, I think they had some flashy moments. I mean, you can't argue that. But they were very limited in their consistency. Anybody disagree with that? Hey, I would like for this to be a debate. Like, if you have any comments, put them in the comments. You know, they were the production for their quarterback room dropped off sharply when Jones was unavailable. So they needed Aaron Jones, man. They needed Aaron Jones. And, you know, if I had to tie up 2024 running back room, a nice neat bow, that's what it would be. Anybody disagree, but put it in the comments. But that's my case for the Minnesota Vikings running back room. Now let's jump to 2025. Vikings running back room. Aaron Jones is still there. Aaron Jones right now is more than likely running back one going into training camp. He re-signed for the 2025 season, had an opportunity to go to Denver. That was the spot that everybody was mentioning, Aaron Jones possibly going back to Denver. Aaron Jones came out and said that he would like to stay a Minnesota Viking. I don't mind having Aaron Jones back. What about you, UP Nation? I don't mind having Aaron Jones back. Aaron Jones is still explosive. Aaron Jones is not trying. Aaron Jones can tout the rock. He just got to be healthy, man. I still go back to his last 5 games, and he was with the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs. Shows the dude in big moments can be bona fide. And I think that now that they have a little bit of depth in that room that can help spell him a little bit, he doesn't have to tote the rock as much as he did last year. Still explosive, man, but health is always going to be the key for Aaron Jones. He brings a lot of veteran leadership, knows Kevin O'Connell's offense. So that's a plus for the Minnesota Vikings. When you're trying to check all the boxes and what you need for your running back one, check mark, check mark, check mark. Then you have the addition, and I thought this was genius, by the newly extended Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, man. This is why you extend a guy like Kwesi Adofo-Mensah. He brings in Jordan Mason. Now, a lot of people around the league don't really know who Jordan Mason is because he backed up Christian McCaffrey in San Francisco. But, oh, boy, man, did he back up Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is dynamic, man. But you had some people that when Christian McCaffrey was out for that long period of time, they were like, Jordan Mason is that dude. Downhill, physical runner, great balance on contact. Great balance on contact. That dude will run through you. He is ideal for where the Minnesota Vikings were weak last year. Short yardage situations, red zone situations, goal line situations. With this dude in the helm, we will be better in the red zone. That is going to be guaranteed. You can book that. He complements Aaron Jones' speed with just downhill power. UP Nation. That's your QB 1 and 2 right there. And now you're coming in with your QB 3 being Ty Chandler. You know, you can shift Ty Chandler out to more of a rotation, pass-catching role, screenplay role, getting him out in space, not necessarily reliant on him toting the rock. You know, not that I wouldn't label him a scat back, but he can fill those type of roles. He just needs to improve his reliability being able to pass protect. Because if you're going to put Ty Chandler in the role of that means he's going to be in a lot of third down situations. That means he's going to have to pass protect some. And we don't want our newly shiny new franchise quarterback getting hurt. You talk about the identity of this running back room compared to last year's running back room. The first adjective that jumps off the page, man, is that this running back room is just way more physical and balanced in 2025. You can switch from a zone-type running game that the Vikings have been accustomed to the last couple of years to a gap scheme running game. We can power through you, especially with that newly revamped offensive line. But we're going to get to the offensive line in a later episode, in a later show. We're sticking with the running backs right now. But now we've got that gap scheme. We got depth. We got role flexibility. Again, now Ty Chandler can be more of a pass catcher in space type running back, and he's our running back 3. Doesn't mean that Aaron Jones can't do it. Doesn't mean that Jordan Mason can't do it. But now you have a role for a Ty Chandler. That flexibility, UP Nation, makes us stronger. Then and now, man, what's the verdict? 2025, we are better in short yardage. We have that short yardage improvement, UP Nation. Mason fills a key gap flexibility for us in 2025. Our depth is boosted by adding a Jordan Mason, more reliable 1-2-3 punch than we had last year. Not sleeping on Cam Akers. Cam Akers is nice, but when you compare the 3 backs that we had last year compared to the 3 backs that we have this year, who's better? You may disagree, UP Nation, but my question is, who's better? Key for us is Aaron Jones' health remains a swing factor in how good our running back room is going to be. Without Aaron Jones being healthy for the majority of the year, how good is our running back room? Overall, I think our running back room looks deeper. I think our running back room is tougher. I think we are better built for a full season. But again, UP Nation, you may disagree. I'm just trying to break this down for you. I'm just trying to break it down. Who's better? I think our running back room is better. So if you look at yesterday's episode, I think the quarterback room is better. I think the running back room is better. I'm just trying to get to where these takes are taking us when I hear people say we're going to be the worst team in the NFC North and we're going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. I'm just trying to walk us through this, UP Nation. This has been Unconventional Playbook. Please take the time to hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep pumping out this content. And as always, UP Nation, we will see you when we see you. Skol!